This is Barbara Sabin, and the purpose of this video is to show you how to scan, sweep, and clear someone's aura. And my beautiful Haley is here to help me do this today. And what I will be doing is I will be calling in the energy for Haley in order to activate the energy, and then I will show you how to do some scanning, sweeping, and then clearing. So, are we ready? Okay, do I have your permission to call in the energy for you?
Yes.
Okay. Dear God, I ask for the healing energies for Haley, and to offer myself and Haley the protection that we both shall need. And I ask for Haley's higher self, archangels, angels, spirit guides, loved ones, all of the light, to do this healing and clearing on her. And I also ask for my higher self, my archangels, spirit guides, loved ones, all of the light, to assist me in doing this clearing for Haley. And thank you, God, for everything that we are about to receive. So I'm waiting for the energy to begin to activate, and I can actually feel it coming in here, coming up this way, and then going out through this hand. Now when we do scanning and clearing and sweeping, it's very important to know that you do not want to step into any congested energy that may be, taken away from, the client. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to visualize a fire over here with some red and green, and I'm going to scan, sweep, and clear, and actually throw all of the energy into the fire, and then make sure that I do not step into it, because then I could actually get some energies that I'm actually taking off of Haley onto me. Okay. So you keep this hand up, because this is the hand again that the energy comes into, and this hand is used for scanning, sweeping, and clearing. If you notice, I'm just doing it in a downward position. I'm actually putting another fire over here, I should mention, because this is, I'm doing Haley's back. Just very gently. Feel the aura. And then scan. So when we scan, we're actually feeling where there is congestion. Now, I do not feel anything from Haley. There's no congestion in her, in this side, in the back. So at this particular moment, there isn't any energies that are in here. So I'm going to just now come to the front. And again, I'm just scanning her aura, just to feel where there may be congestion. And actually, I should mention that when you're scanning, you do not have to worry about stepping into any energies, because we're actually not clearing. We're not taking any of the energies away right now. We're just scanning. And when you scan, it's important that you scan in a downward position and never come up, okay? Always scan downward, and then bring your hand up and closed. Scan downward, and then up. Now, the reason why you do not scan upward is because if there's an area where there may be congestion, say if there's a congestion in this area, if you scan upward, you'll actually cause the congestion from this area to manifest in this area. So that's why it's very important that you always scan downward. So now that I've scanned Haley's entire aura, body, I'm now going to do some clearing, some sweeping. So as I scanned, I made a mental note to myself where I felt some congestion, some heaviness. And I felt it right in this area here. So now, I should say, I'm going to do the fire, all right? I'm going to visualize some green and red fire here. And I'm going to clear. Just grab the energy that you feel congested, throw it into the fire. Just like this. Now you can keep your hands closed when you do this. You can keep them like this, or you can keep your hands open. I keep them open because I can feel more energy when I leave them open like this. And I visualize my hands actually like a glove, where even though there are spaces, I visualize that there aren't any spaces. So this way I catch all the energy in this hand. So again, we're just clearing. Now when you feel a congestion, you can clear until you feel the energy normal. And normal, by that I mean that there's no heaviness, it's not protruding, and it just feels smooth. So right now, we're just doing some clearing on Haley. And again, I'm throwing all the congested energies into that fire. And I'm making sure that I do not step into the fire. And again, this hand is in the upward position because that's the hand that the energy is actually coming into. So now my hand feels like there's no more congestion. And I'm just going to just go down again and just scan. And I don't feel any more congestion. So at this point, I'm going to just send all of that energy down to Mother Earth with love and light and healing. Because the energy that we remove from Haley also needs to heal. Okay. So now that I know that the energy is not here, it's then safe for me to step in this area. So now that I've did some scanning and sweeping and clearing, I'm now going to fill in all the voids with God's healing light. If at this particular moment you're going to actually put your client on the table and doing a healing session for them, do not fill in the voids at that moment. You can do it after you do your healing session. But if you're just doing your scanning, sweeping, and clearing, it's important to fill in all the voids with God's healing light, because we do not want to leave anything open so that other energies come into it. So I'm just going to just ask God, without any religion associated with it, by the way. I use God because that's who I believe in, but you can use anything that you feel is comfortable for you. I'm just asking God to just fill in all the voids with His light, His healing light. And then as I'm doing this, I'm visualizing all of the voids being filled with God's healing light. And being that I'm not going to do a healing session on Haley, I'm going to move to the front, and I'm going to ask, again, God, to balance her chakras, to center her, and then to ground her into Mother Earth. You don't have to necessarily touch the person's feet. You can just bend down. So I'm just going to ask God to balance Haley's chakras, the root with the color red, the sacral with the color orange, the solar plex with the color yellow, the heart with pink and green, the throat with the color blue, third eye sapphire blue, and the crown with violet. And I also ask God to ground Haley into Mother Earth so that she's grounded and centered and feels balanced in her physical body. And I just wait. And you could also visualize roots coming from the soles of her feet, going all the way down into Mother Earth, grounding her and centering her and balancing her. And I just ask now to seal her auras so that all the energies that we've just done for her stays within her aura. You just seal her auras for any leaks. Just ask God again to seal Haley's auras for any leaks. And then I disconnect from the energy. You either do like this, you could do like that, or you can wash your hands with cold water. But it's important that you disconnect. Otherwise, you'll be energized all day and you don't want that feeling. And then, Haley had her eyes closed. And I should mention that when we do scanning and sweeping of someone's aura, they feel very calm and relaxed because we're clearing debris that may have attached to them. So just gently, put your hands on their shoulder and you'd say, we're all done. And how you feeling?
Very relaxed.
Very relaxed.
Yes.
Well, I thank you very much for
Thank
being
you.
one of my, people here to help me.
Thank you.
Okay, and that's scanning, sweeping, and clearing. Thank you.